I don't
This
know.
is going to be great. Boy, that's
Hello.
So, welcome everybody. We are here. Let me see if I can make myself be a full screen, I guess. Welcome to season 11. Holy shit, 11 seasons. Man, we're coming back. It's going to be the best year yet. So, this is our TransWorld show. You're going to get all your questions in. Any concerns you might have in regards to how to get there, whatever it is, these are your times to ask these questions. Yeah, so without further ado, I'm going to pass over to Pandora, and she's going to give you the rundown of what is involved with tonight's show.
Hey, welcome everybody. Season 11, episode 1, Haunters Hangout. Tonight we have a very special show for you tonight. It is our TransWorld promo show where we get to learn all about everything that's going to be going down at the Halloween and Attractions show for 2023. Super excited about all of our guests tonight. We have Jen and Rich and Nicole, our special guest host tonight. You know her from TransWorld Live and seeing her out on that show floor with Jen and Rich all the time and every year. We also have Alan Hops. He's here to talk about the education tonight. We appreciate you, Alan. Oh, yes, there he is. Thank you. We appreciate you. We have Justin Hill with Haunted Hill Productions.
Hello.
We have Michael Burnett of Frightnight Studios.
Hello.
We have Ryan and Shane Glasgow of 916 Productions and Fear Finish.
Woo!
We have David and Jennifer Quinn from Monsters Alive.
Woo!
And of course, can't forget about the legendary Tater over there and Granny somewhere deep in the background. Okay, yeah, let's see. Where's she at? Where's she at?
I can't figure out how to lean.
So everybody, welcome. Thanks so much to our sponsors for this year and our sponsors tonight for joining us. They will all be exhibiting at TransWorld this year, and you will get to talk with them some more later on in the show. And for now, we'd like to. Oh, and also real quick, we will have some great prizes to give out tonight, courtesy of TransWorld. Thank you, Jen and Rich. We appreciate you very much for that. We have several seminar passes to give away and several passes to the Saturday night Dead Man's Party, I believe. So we're excited about that. So if you are going to the show and you are registered for the show and you would like to win one of these prizes, please make sure that all you have to do is ask a question down there in the comments and put a TW in front of your question so that we know that you are already registered to attend the show and you will be there in order for us to hopefully choose you to win tonight. So without further ado, Jen, Rich, hello. Nicole, take it away.
Hi.
What's happening?
Nothing, just working.
busy, I imagine.
Yeah, 10 days.
Yeah, 10 days.
10 days.
Thank you guys for taking the time. Yeah.
Well, today's Thursday, right? Almost Friday.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We leave next Sunday.
Yep.
Wow.
We're ready.
Honestly, thank you guys for all that you do. Truly, I think it's like a thankless job, but honestly, you guys do so much for the community. We can't thank you guys enough for bringing everybody together to showcase all this art and all their expertise to share with everybody. Thank you guys. Without you, none of this would have been possible. So thank you guys.
Oh, Philly.
I can tell you from being in the battleground right now, it has been nonstop work.
A little stressful. Nicole flew in to help out.
A little bit.
Yep. So truly, thank you guys for taking the time tonight to come on and talk about all of this for our members. I know they're excited. We've got quite a few viewers, lots of hearts, lots of love happening, and Stephen Freeman, just so you know, he is there. Fearless Leader is here. I can prove it. There he is. See?
Hey.
All right. There it is. There he is. All right. Nicole.
Yes.
Take it away, my love. What do you guys want to tell us about what's exciting about this year's TransWorld? What they need to know?
So
No pressure. No pressure.
10 days away. So it's officially 2 weeks. Right, so the start of TransWorld kicks off.
Yes, today. Yeah,
yes,
2 weeks.
Thursday, February 2nd.
14 days, Nicole. 14 days.
So if you guys don't already know, there is something special happening on Wednesday the 1st, which is not only the Flamingo Bowl happy hour, right?
Yep.
You guys going to be there?
Yes, we'll be there.
Okay, good. Flamingo Bowl happy hour at TransWorld, but also the networking night out. So it's really important, if you guys didn't know this already, make sure you're joining us as early as Wednesday, because all fun show stuff kicks off that night. Then we are forwarding into the floor. I want to talk to you about the floor plan. Don't let me forget about this, okay? All right, then we're forwarding into the kickoff, which if you guys didn't already know, it is time to get in line. There's a lot happening, but the number one thing to do is know that the tribute store is also kicking off on Thursday, and that's not anywhere on the website. So if you guys don't know about this, mark your calendars, I guess, for that 8:30 a.m. spot in line, and then prepare to be wowed with what Rich has been doing, because the floor plan is spectacular and it's big and there's a lot going on there. You want to tell us anything about that?
I mean, we do have to give Rich a round of applause.
Yeah.
All right, Rick.
I guess the biggest difference this year is we color coded the floor plan so you can see what areas are where. So there's the left side is purple. That's the majority of the hunt vendors. There are some that are kind of mixed in the interactive area, which is turquoise. That's interactive gaming, which is everything from escape rooms to global archery tag to gel blaster. There's inflatable companies. There's all different types of stuff there. And then the bottom right in the maroon is Christmas. So it's easier for you to understand where each of those are. I will tell you, if you take a look at the interactive area, there's a lot of small booths that are mixed in there. So there's a lot of companies that are tied into there. It's not just big, large booths like we've had in the past. So you definitely want to spend some time in there. There's some pretty cool companies in there. The number of exhibitors is literally way higher than we've ever had. If you look at the right side of the show, the booths on the right are literally touching the wall. So there's no space. We've never done that. The Christmas hall is completely full. There's nowhere to put anybody. I think I have 2 booths left right now in there, and I have like 4 people, kicking around, doing space in there. There's a few booths left in the haunt side, maybe like 6 or 7. Mostly in the interactive area. There's one in the area currently available, but I think right now in haunt we're well over, just haunt itself, we're well over 320 exhibitors, and and Christmas is,
No, it's insane.
I mean, it's like 70 or 80,
Yeah.
70 or
It's
80
insane.
just in Christmas. So it'll be close to like somewhere around 400 is where we'll end up being. The dark zone's bigger than it was last year. There's a couple new companies in there, some pretty cool ones. There's a guy that does like these rainstorm clouds. I guess he has like thunder and lightning going through them, and they change colors and stuff. It's pretty cool. And several other people that are in there, that you'll be able to visit. But we're really excited. I've never seen a floor sell so easy this year. Like, people really were calling us a lot. A lot of people were concerned about the dates, and it's February too early. I got to be honest. I don't know if it's February or the show's just every year it does continue to grow, but it was pretty simple this year, even though we had less time. People were really coming to us quite a bit about the show, which is, like a testament of the industry. A lot of people basically, you guys have helped build the show. The attendance, the vendors. I mean, everybody is all part of the community. And it's amazing how strong it's gotten. It's the industry show, and we've never seen anything like the way it's going to be this year. So
That's fantastic, and thank you for that question, Victor. And I would like to remind everybody out there watching, if y'all would please take a moment to go to StreamYard.com/Facebook and give StreamYard the permission to show your name for these comments. That helps us so that you're not just sitting there as a Facebook user. We want to make sure that you get credit for asking these fabulous questions. So thanks so much to you guys. Right.
I have a question for Jen and Rich, just so we can get this out of the gate.
I think it's the question I was just going to ask.
Uh-oh.
Is there any way to block
him,
his
Tater.
speaker or something? Clean up the couch back there. There's some stuff hanging out.
All right, put in the Tater. It's always a little scary.
That's where I nap, Rich. The dates changed. Can you tell everybody and tell them why the dates changed? So the rumors that we're getting randomly sent to my phone and everything else.
Can
So
I'm happy to explain it. So I mean, it was widely publicized last year, and especially at the show, we had signs everywhere, and then a lot of people knew about it because we clearly heard about it. A lot of people were very nervous about it. But the interesting thing is everybody comes together. Some people are extremely excited, but we changed the show because of construction being done on the center. They were supposed to start on halls 1 and 2 and change them into ballrooms, and they never got to it. The other part of the project was they're building a new hall. It's called Hall X. That is actually under construction, and it should be completed. I wouldn't imagine too much longer. That will be used in 2024 for TransWorld, and the shape of the show is going to be a little bit different, but that's mainly the reason why we did it. We were going to be forced into the dome and things like that, and then the reason why it took us a little bit of time to get the floor plan up and things like that is we were waiting on the convention center to actually confirm that they were going to start the construction. We didn't, knowing that we had to change the dates, we didn't want to change the floor if we didn't have to. The less changes, the better. So for us, it worked out well. Jen and I happened to go down there to visit because we were
very
concerned.
Stressed about it.
Yeah, they weren't getting back to us. We just went there, and we took the 5-hour drive and found out they hadn't even started on the ballrooms. And I basically just said, can you just be honest? Are you guys going to do this? And they said, hypothetically, yes, but we don't know. And I said, well, I need to know because I don't want to move the show if I don't have to. And 2 weeks later, they emailed me and said, yeah, you can use the halls if you want. So,
mind you, that was the end of kind of October.
Yeah.
Usually the floor plan. There's been no stress.
So it's been good. I mean, there's some people I have to apologize to because they wanted to move and be in different spots and things like that. We have a seniority process at our show. Basically, if you've been there for years, you get to keep your space. The previous year, and so when I originally was moving all these people, I had it all planned out, and then all of a sudden we went back to the old plants and had to call a bunch of people. It was a lot of work, but we got it to where it needs to be. And, I saw somebody had posted a question that you guys had put up, and they said, "What drives you to do this?"
Yep. When the passion is there, the passion is there. Nothing can stop it. That's right.
I mean, it's Halloween. My family started the industry trade show. I can't let them down. There's a lot of pressure. And in all honesty, I love what I do. I mean, I really do. I feel I get to work with a lot of great people. This industry is like a family. Like, honestly, we've run a lot of different shows and over the years with my family, and it never felt like this. You know, everyone's there to support each other. They love each other. I really just believe it's a round. What's good for the exhibitors, what's good for the buyers, what's good for us. It has to be good for everyone, or else it just doesn't work. And that's always been my philosophy. And I love what I do. I really do. I love what I do. There's nothing better than Thursday morning when you see the line and you walk in and you just smell the hall. There's like a smell in the hall. I don't know if you guys
I know that smell. Yes.
Construction, you know, but you walk, it's just that smell, and it's just, I don't know, it's like a high. It's like Ben Armstrong described it as like, it's like Christmas. It's like walking in, and I just love it. There's no better feeling in the world than that. So we love it.
It's latex and permablood.
Tater, new idea for a new scent.
Yeah, right? Exactly.
No, it just is TransWorld, right? We should have our own scent. But no, it is amazing, and I love what I do, and I love the people we get to work with. So it's a pleasure. It really is.
Yeah, for me, I mean, there's nothing like seeing when we get there and the halls are completely empty. And then we put a camera in there and we kind of time-lapse film it. And it is literally amazing watching everybody build their booths and how it transforms. And then the day it ends, it is literally crazy. That thing comes down faster. It come down so quickly.
I know. They're like out within 3 hours.
Yeah. Everybody's done, tired, wore out.
Yeah.
We literally went last year, and I have to say we had like one of the best times we ever had. I mean, I never got to see Alan, but the cardboard statue. But
I'm convinced he wasn't actually there.
But we literally had the best time ever. We saw everybody, you know, met everybody, and then we met new friends. It was great.
And the photo at the end was cool.
Yeah, that was really cool. Diablo had everyone in front. It was amazing.
Right. And Jen, there's one other question I want: is what is it going to take to get a Hunters Hangout booth in the Christmas section?
So many levels, because you know why. Diablo's favorite holiday other than Halloween is Christmas.
It's not other than Halloween. It's very adamant. It's Christmas. Let's be honest.
And it's Margaret's favorite. She'll take Christmas over Halloween any day. Isn't that right, Mama Margaret?
Yeah, no.
Diablo, I think the answer to that question is as soon as you show back up, you can get a booth in the Christmas section. So when you get there, we'll reserve a spot for you. I'll have a little table and chair for you.
Yeah, thanks, Tater.
We can put a big Hunters Hangout.
No, hey, no more drinks for you, bro.
Yeah, I know. Clearly, you're not coming this year.
I think you got the beard going already. We just got to get you a hat now and a little suit. I think we'll be good.
Yeah, as long as we're talking about it, we knew that question was coming. So you want to address that, Diablo?
Yeah, Diablo.
Well, don't put me in the spot. What?
The question is, will the Hangout crew be at TransWorld and MHC this year?
Oh, we'll definitely be at MHC for sure if Jen will let us.
What are their stories after last year?
It's so great that Diablo's supporting the show this year, and it's going to be at TransWorld again. So we should all be so.
No, I would love to go, but I kind of got like my father living here now, so so leaving for periods long of time is like a little more difficult than I thought it would be.
I heard the one that's going to be there is one of the only hosts that matters besides Pandora, and that's Choo Choo Trainwreck Phil over there. He's going to be live in person.
I wish. We got a wedding this year, man. I wish.
Your wedding?
Yeah, my wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should have just got married at TransWorld. We would have sold tickets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we would have.
There you go.
There you go.
Maybe I'll postpone it. I got to talk
Right
to
in
my
the Christmas
fiance. We'll see how
section.
that goes. Yeah.
I would recommend talking to your fiance about postponing the wedding.
Yeah.
All right, this is going off the rails real fast.
Yes.
So Katrina would like to know what are the must-attend seminars this year. Alan, let's push this one to you, sir, and then we'll circle back to Jen and Nicole and Rich and see if they want to fill some in here.
So I'll be honest with you guys. This year's seminar lineup is actually pretty darn amazing. There's a ton. Like normally I'll put out a list to some people, or people will ask me, and I'll be like, these 10 are really good. Like don't miss those. But this year, they're almost all winners. I've got a couple that I'm teaching that I'm really excited about. Of course, anytime there's a 61 and 60, make sure you get to that seminar. I happen to be involved this year. I'm not always involved in those, but this year I am. The 61 and 60 is always amazing. There's a couple good business track seminars. There's always good marketing seminars, but there's just a lot of amazing classes this year. I can tell you about mine that I'm excited about on, I think it's Friday. Is it Friday? It's Friday.
Yes,
I'm
it's Friday.
doing design from ceiling to floor. And I think that design is something that we approach not quite backwards, but we approach it very differently than design is approached for film or for stories or any other kind of the arts. I think we approach design very differently. And this class is kind of about taking several different approaches to designing haunted houses and haunted house rooms and themes, and just giving you guys different things to look at and think about. What I always want is I want my classes to make people think, and I think this is going to be a really good one for doing that. And then
that's Friday 11:30, Alan.
Yep, Friday
Yes.
11:30.
And then Saturday at 11:30, I'm doing a class that I am super excited about. It's Scaring Gen Z. Because if you have been a director or you work with actors in a haunted house, or you are just paying attention to people, then you'll notice that Gen Z is different. That's the younger generation. I think the oldest one now is 22, maybe 23, but that's a lot of haunted house actors, and they have different priorities. And it really occurred to me last year that this cast is different. When I was 18 years old in a haunted house, I didn't think the way that they thought. What they have value in are not the things that I had value in. It's completely different. And then that made me think, if my cast is this different, that means my audience is different. So a lot of the times we're doing a haunted house and we're not really thinking about who our audience is. I think the customer that you almost always advertise your haunted house to is like a 14 or 15-year-old girl, because if they go, then the guys will go, and then their parents are the ones who often pick the haunted house, but they hear the chatter. So like, if that's your demographic, then we're going after Gen Z, and they are frankly afraid of different things. If we are aware enough to know that the world is falling apart around us, and I think we kind of all are, that's easy to see in news and whatnot. That's what they're being fed all the time. So that fatalist mindset, you have to scare that person. It takes different things. And I'm very excited about presenting that and laying that out in a way, again, to make people think. And then I have a 61 scares in 60 minutes, Saturday, 12:45 to 1:45.
That is such a great class. I took that one last year. Fantastic.
Well, you took it last year, but it's different.
Yeah.
Because it's not like when you see 61 and 60, it's never we're taking the things we did last year and we're doing it again. I'm making sure that every single one of my notes is different. This is the class that I'm still working on, because I scrapped 10 of my ideas for my 20 something things that I have to do. I scrapped 10 of them because I had enough new ideas and new material and new approaches from my Friday the 13th show that I just did. So I'm reworking this class to get that information out there because it's so fresh and new and different. So I'm very excited about 61 and 60 this year. I'm always excited because it's great to be in a room teaching with Ben, Mike Henry from Nightmare on 13th. It's going to be a good class. I say that not because I'm there, but because of the other folks around me. But I have some good content for it this year too. I'm excited.
Awesome. Now, Nicole, I want to pass it over to you. I know that there was a big announcement earlier this year with another couple seminars from, I'm sure, an amusement park that we're all pretty familiar with.
Yeah, so I actually was going to go through all of that right now. So we've got a couple of actually amusement parks that we want to tell you guys about, but Universal Studios is coming back to the TransWorld stages this year.
Woo woo!
Very excited. Yeah, so you can catch them Friday, 3:15 to 4:15. Horror is Universal, Evolving Nightmares of Halloween Horror Nights. That's going to be with TJ, and then TJ is also joining a team of folks on Thursday to talk about emerging trends, and that's going to be really important. It's got Ben Armstrong, Chris Stafford, and TJ Maniaro. Is that how I say it? Yeah. I don't know why.
But he's also bringing his entire team, you guys.
Yeah.
So it's not just him. The people that really create in the masterminds behind Halloween Horror Nights are coming to the show. So, I mean, that's going to be really amazing. We're so excited about that.
And
Manarino,
thank you. And if that is not enough, if you guys have ever thought about switching your Halloween operation to Christmas, you're going to want to check out the Learn from the Pros, how to set up and tear down Halloween and Christmas event lightning fast. And that's going to be with the Six Flags team. That is on Friday from 11:30 to 12:30 p.m. Then we've got Alan's class, and that's 11:30 to 12 also. So you got to kind of pick your choice on that one. But right afterwards, we've got none other than our friend Tater, along with Tates, Katie Lane, and they're doing the art and silence. Oh yes, and Tila, sorry, art and science of cue line acting, and that's a really cool class. Tater, I just want to like lay the groundwork for you on that one. We'll get back to that in just a second. Another really good one, since you guys are asking for recommendations, is how to make a monster, getting the most out of your seasonal acting staff. And that is going to be with Ben Armstrong and the Netherworld team. Then we also have how to incorporate movie quality makeup into your attraction. That is with Michael Burnett, who we have on here with us tonight.
Hey.
I know, some familiar names, guys. We also, speeding down a little bit, cashing in on midway experiences, non-traditional revenue ideas for your attraction. Rich, you want to tell us about that one?
He says to me, Jen, I don't want to do a seminar this year. I said, oh, Rich, by the way, you're doing a seminar this year.
And Nicole, you have to do it. No,
but Rich is really passionate about this. I mean, really passionate, and we really watched this part of the industry expand. So it was important to do.
Yeah, it has a lot to do with just like midways and add-ons for haunts. Everybody knows how to do the haunts. When we started adding escape rooms, when we originally had the escape room pavilion and Christmas and things like that, our goal was to add these things so that you guys who are running your haunts for 30, 45 days and taking your revenue in, most people are paying the rent for the rest of the year. So the idea was to create other things that they could do throughout the year to make additional money. And that's kind of what the seminar is, about. It's about holding on to staff, which is very hard to do. You could have a great employee during the season and you got to let them go because they can't work 45 days or 60 days and stay with you. So generally most haunts only keep a small number of employees. Some of the stuff that's in this seminar will allow you to have revenue all year long and hold on to employees. That's kind of what's really about.
I'm going to add to that because I wouldn't be in the escape room industry if it wasn't for that same model of trying to figure out what to do with your on off season. So if you are looking to get into the escape room or any of the interactive entertainment side, here's some classes that you should be looking at. The Universal Great Movie Escape Story is Adventure. So TJ and the Universal team are going to join us again on that side. That's on the interactive track. That's going to be Friday from 10:15 to 11:15. And they're going to go in depth all about their brand new release of Universal Escape Rooms. They're doing it a little bit different, and they're offering a different perspective, and they're kind of giving us a peek behind the curtain on that, which is pretty cool. Speaking of other opportunities to make more money, what do we say about mobile events? Well, there's ways to monetize those too in your off season. And so you're going to want to join Aaron and Jess Souza on that side about creating lifelong customers and big bucks. The do's and don'ts of running and building a successful escape room operation, than none other than one of the legendary haunters of John Denley. He is going to be teaching a class on the other side for escape rooms. And if you're looking to get into that business or even learn more about it, you're going to want to join him also on Friday. We would be remiss if we didn't talk about some of the awesome Christmas seminars that might appeal to some of our haunters. I'm only going to name two because we're a little overwhelmed with it. But intro into projection mapping, adding layers of magic. This is really cool. This is becoming an emerging trend on the haunt side. And, having these co-located shows, actually, this is going to give us a really good opportunity to kind of get a little taste of that and see what we could do as haunters to bring those to our shows.
Yeah, and the projection mapping is being used for both Halloween and Christmas anyway. The guy that's putting on the seminar, he does not have a booth. He's not running a business. He is just a technical genius.
Mm-hmm. That's so great.
Guy, yeah. I would absolutely attend it if you have the time, even if you're not interested in mapping. But I'm going to tell you that it is worth your time going to his classes.
Yeah. And then another one that he's doing is mind-blowing effects with video mapping. That's going to give us a lot of, sorry, Kimberly, I'm seeing your question. I'll go right back to it. I promise. The mind-blowing effects with video mapping. And then also there's another class on Saturday from 2 to 3 that's elevating your character's wearables and portable RGB props. So that's pretty cool. That's kind of something that us haunters can take a look at and kind of see what the Christmas folks are doing with that. Little more on the magic side, but I think that given the right setting, that could be a really beneficial on that side.
And something Alan had said before, and he can probably speak of this when he was on our show. He was talking about, like, if you're a haunter and you want to know anything about lighting, it is well worth going to some of the Christmas seminars because those guys are way ahead of the curve. I mean, they really understand everything to do. They can take all different types of lights and do many different things with them. So it's not a bad idea.
Sure. Yeah, I talked to several of them over in the Christmas section last year, and they are so knowledgeable, and there's so much that can be taken from that and applied into our haunts for sure.
For 50 or 60 years, the Christmas decorating industry, their whole budget was in lighting. That's all their R&D was in, and that's all that their budget was in. So they have a huge wealth of knowledge where we have props. We have all these different facets of Halloween decorating, but Christmas has been lights for a long time. And they're just now like crossing over into stand-ups and those kind of things. But their lighting knowledge is off the charts, and they laps around the Halloween industry as far as lighting goes, in my opinion.
Yeah, so there's a lot of value in, having them co-located with us. And I'm looking at the question about, should we expect the other classes which have the same or similar names to have new? Absolutely, they're going to have new content. I mean, just to Alan's point, you can have a similar title, but new things have happened this year. I mean, everything is constantly changing, and I think that you need to attend these seminars because you will have new content of things you didn't learn last year, or it'll be a different speaker with a different perspective on things. So, don't let that turn you off. There's some seminars that we have to run year after year after year because they're the core seminars and they're important to the foundation of your business.
Yeah, even like my class pertaining to that same question, there's new guests that are in my class and they're speaking on their experiences and what they're doing in their midways and ways to generate additional revenue for their haunts. And I have Alex from Netherworld and John from what's his two haunts. John has two, right?
Factory of
Oh, yeah. Wrong John. And
the Schoolhouse
Lab. Yeah. So, and then Kyle LaFlamme from Hell's Gate. So they'll give you a lot of ideas of things they're doing to generate additional revenue. Hell's Gate does a massive amount of things in the off season, everything from running a paintball field to all kinds of parties and stuff that they have in a party room that they have. So there's a lot of cool things to learn, you know, and a lot of
and
these.
John did the bar crawl. And the bar crawl was amazing because what John said to me is it brought people in that normally wouldn't go to the haunt, that created a whole new set of customers for him. Yeah. So there's a lot of things that I think Rich's seminar is going to have.
There's a lot of cool things that you'll get to hear from these guys and experiences that they've done, things they've tried that worked and didn't work. Like you'll notice in the handout that John Esledge changed some things that he did previous years. He did some things and they didn't work out for him. He took some things out, like some of the carnival games. They weren't successful for him. Other haunts do well with them. He didn't. So he pulled them all out and did some other things. So you'll find a lot of cool tidbits from these guys, similar things like that.
Extra special shout out to Robert for helping us out in the chat.
Thank you, Robert. Members that nobody gets to even see on the other side.
Another note on that is that you have to use certain words in class names.
Yes.
So I kind of feel like the class names sometimes do a disservice because you have to let people know in the title it's about acting, it's about design, it's about whatever it's about tech. But there's only so much you can arrange that, and you have to use buzzwords because you have to sell classes. But really read the descriptions if you're even moderately interested in it, because and even then they have to be a little bit sensationalized. I put new content in every year. If you've taken 2 classes with me, I think that they have been different classes. There might be some core values that are the same, but there's a lot of new information, or it's wrapped up in a new way. And I don't know. I think that I try to do that a lot different. And the class names sometimes make people think it's the same class over and over. I might have an acting class 10 years in a row. That was 10 different classes because I'm coming at it from a different viewpoint.
Yeah, but it's a great question that they ask.
Yes, very much.
For my class, I choose unsensationalized topics and words to describe my classes. That way, when they get into the class, they are pleasantly surprised about how much information instead of mildly disappointed by over sensationalizing.
Well, to all of your point, like I'm doing a couple of different marketing tracks, and I can assure you every single one of them is completely different. So if you end up coming to each of them, the nuggets of knowledge are going to be different all the way around. I want to jump back really quick. Sean had a question regarding off-season attractions, and I wanted to just say that's actually one of our tables at Networking Night Out, and we have 2 really great people that are assigned to it that I won't tell you exactly who they are yet. I can tell you one of them is on this cast right now, but they have not been made aware officially. And it's beauty. So that is going to be a really good hot topic that's there.
Yeah, I wanted to just throw a shout out because I thought the Networking Night Out was one of the best things I had last year for education. I absolutely signed up again this year. I'm going again on top of the 6 classes that I'm taking, but I thought the Networking Night Out was so great. I think I told Jen and Rich, I hope you have that forever because I thought it was so good. Having access to all those like experts in a smaller setting and in such quick kind of succession. I got so much information. It was fantastic. And I'll go every year.
That's funny that you said that because next year we're almost selling out on that one.
Yeah.
I'm like, we need a big
That's one of our breaking news. There's a couple events that are like really hot ticket items. That being one of them. The interactive party is one of them. And that's because the spaces are a little bit smaller. But the general overall message when we get to events tonight, I'm going to say it now and I'll say it again. Don't wait. Like we were running stuff today, and normally it's like 2 or 3 days before the show that we start like saying, okay, it's going to be selling out. That's not an over exaggeration. This is breaking news here on Haunters Hangout. Don't wait to buy your event tickets for anything, including the City Museum.
Really. Oh yeah, don't do that.
Don't wait.
Really fun.
That's really
yeah, very well said.
Can we
like to my people watching, do not wait.
Can we talk about the Networking Night Out, Nicole, a little bit? Can you kind of explain what that is? I mean,
yeah, absolutely.
Obviously, Justin went there. I've been on at one of the tables a couple of years ago. as an expert, but I don't think I'm getting back this year, which is okay.
So I have you as a tentative, like if you
okay.
No, so just so you know. No, so the networking night out is a really cool thing. And it actually kind of like was inspired back in the day as a young haunter, going into like the VIP booth and having access to a couple of the industry leaders that, you know, I was extremely intimidated by. However, they were generous with enough information that it made me be like, okay, that is the trick. I just need to talk to people. And so what it's designed to do is to take it from the bar setting, which is also a really great resource, and actually focus it a little bit more. And instead of being like, oh, you know, what's your tips on marketing? And they being like, well, you know, who's really good at marketing? So-and-so. Instead, we kind of take that guesswork out for you and we immerse you in like a 2.5 to almost 3 hour event that has you meeting with multiple different people around the industry. So when you get there, you start out, we're going to feed you. We're going to give you open bar. No, just kidding. We're gonna,
my damn.
You said it to me.
Open bar, I'm in. I'm there.
Yeah, it's documented here live.
You gotta come watch pots, man.
There's no open bar party at TransWorld.
No. So we get the food. You can go to the bar. You can find Alan. Alan will buy you a drink. No. Yeah. No. So you get like 15, 20 minutes to kind of like mix and mingle. And then you hear my voice on the microphone and I say to you, all right, it's go time. And there's 22 tables this year, 24, something like that, tables to choose from. And each and every one of them is going to have a topic. They're also going to have assigned table monitors that are going to be sitting there with you. And they're going to be as engaged and as immersed in the events as you are. They're going to add some of their expertise, but they're also going to want to listen to what you have to say. So then we go from there. Then you're going to get a little bit of a break, refresh your drink, refresh your food, go to the bathroom, and it's round 2. And it's all
There's
out.
No breaks.
What was that?
There's no breaks.
There's minimal breaks.
Small,
but
we didn't say for how long.
But there's some tables that stay engaged. So there's that buffer there so that they'll change subjects and you can go to the next one and the next one. So there's 3 rounds of that. So in reality, you're getting exposure to over 70 to almost 80 topics that you can choose from in the entire night, right? And so
and it covers all 3.
And it covers all
so
3.
If you're interested in hearing from one of the Christmas companies or a lighting company.
And this year we actually have a lot more general tables. So like when it comes to marketing, like somebody in the escape room industry told me that they learned the most about marketing they've ever learned in their entire life from somebody that was a Christmas vendor that happened to be there. We also have a lot of business connections too with like bookkeeping. We have people from insurance. We've got other resources like accounting and that stuff that have come as well and come into the fold. That's very important. The other cool thing is certain topics you don't have to stay the whole time for. You know, if you're somebody that's coming in and you're a haunter and you're like, okay, do I want to get into escape rooms? Do I want to do paintball? Do I want to do laser tag? Do I want to do a Christmas event? You can hop from table to table to table the entire time and, you know, totally maximize your time at the event as well.
It is my favorite event.
I
want to make a note too.
Yeah.
Why it's so important. It primes the pump because it's early in the show and then you get such a huge spark of talking to people. And then you get to walk the show floor and you get that spark of, seeing products and things. But it just primes that pump of we're talking to people. It's okay to talk to people. It busts people out of their shell and everybody learns more. It is an amazing event.
I was about to say the same thing, that unfortunately on the trade show floor, while all the business and craziness of the show is happening, isn't the best time to try and go to talk to some of the people that you see all the time. But the networking night out was the best time for me to go and just talk with Alan or to talk to like a Spencer Terry and just meet these people for the first time because they're there to talk, to network. I mean, it's in the name, but it was fantastic.
We have a quick question here for Jen, Rich, and Nicole. Where exactly is Chris hiding? Is he back behind that glass? Chris, where are you?
No, we tried to get him. right, but it wasn't going to work out.
Yeah.
I keep seeing him peek in that door. Look, if it's cold, he's cold. Let him in.
Love you, Chris.
Yeah, Chris actually had another obligation for TransWorld business tonight on another show. So yeah, you guys got stuck with me instead of him. Sorry about that.
Well, Nicole, you
We
were
are
touching
blessed with your presence, Miss Nicole. Don't ever say
Yes.
stuck with you.
Now,
Party, I see that question coming in. You absolutely can wear a costume,
Yes.
and it is for everyone. The reason we changed the party is a lot of Halloween people wanted to go to Christmas last year, and a lot of Christmas people definitely wanted to go to the Halloween party. So we changed the night to enable it so you guys could do that. So it's definitely wear a costume, wear a glow costume. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It's a black light party, so you know anything to enhance your look at the you can wear lighted products, you can wear something that glows. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be people with Christmas hats on that light up and necklaces and different things like that. So that's all welcome.
And there's even stuff we're providing.
And we have a lot of
black light party
at the party as well.
Terry, just let me know what you're wearing so that we don't match, okay? Or maybe we should match. We'll find out.
It's a black light party. I'm going to wear a mask.
There you go.
Now, Nicole, you were touching about mixing and mingling. Now, there's mixers. Do you mind going in about what those are?
Yeah, absolutely. So each of the industry is going to have, well, actually, it's Just Interactive and the Christmas mixers. So each of those are designed to bring those specific shows, so to speak, together, give them opportunities to not only access certain leaders in the industry, but also get to know kind of their tribe. Halloween, we do a very good job with that. A lot of us hunters know where to stay, know which events are happening, which events to attend. But a lot of these other industries are still pulling in a lot of new business owners that don't necessarily know. Networking Night Out was really started to kind of start that movement, but also each of the mixers are going to give everybody an opportunity to be able to attend those and get to know other people.
And they're free.
Yeah.
Those are free. So definitely come. We provide food. It is a cash bar unless Nicole's
Yes. No. See, but I liven that up so they always take care of the bar part, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And as Justin said earlier, it's a better place to meet people. On the floor, it's a little bit tougher, with all the sales and things going on. When you go to those events, it's an opportunity. Even if you're a shy person, like most people are pretty friendly. When you go to these parties, you can meet a lot of people.
Yeah. I mean, I think the one best thing about TransWorld besides the exhibitors is the networking. The one thing the year we had to cancel COVID was people miss the networking, the camaraderie and everything. And I just think it's invaluable to the show. I mean, a lot of times you don't need to reinvent the wheel. There's people there that have already done it. And the networking night out, especially, you have people like Alan, you have people like Ben Armstrong, you get to hang out with Dwayne from 13th Gate. I mean, there's just a lot of great minds. And it's just a great opportunity to meet people. And it also just starts conversation flowing. And so I don't know. If I had to do one of the things, I would definitely say that networking night out is just a huge one. So
that's great because that's one of our questions coming up.
Yeah, and I mean another one that I would do is the City Museum. If you've if you're a first timer to St. Louis, it's one of a kind. I mean, I don't know any other city that has anything like it. And I guarantee if you go, you won't be let down. It'll be one of the most popular nights of your 4 days there.
It's funny because everyone's like, you do it year after year. It sells out year after year. And everyone's like, you're doing City Museum again?
Yeah.
And I mean, so it's an amazing, to Rich's point, you don't see anything like it anywhere. So definitely that's something you should
even our signups with exhibitors, we kind of follow that. And it's the same exhibitors every year sign up over and over and over. Like, so you think they've been there and they would have enough of it, but they go every year.
Keep going. That's right.
They love going to that place.
I even got hurt at the City Museum and keep going back year after year after year.
Well, and the City Museum also is a really great networking opportunity too. Not necessarily on the dance floor or in the other areas, but you're climbing around, you're acting like a toddler at a trampoline park. Yeah. And all of a sudden, everybody that's behind you and climbing this 12 to 30 foot structure is now your best friend. You guys survived together and now you're lifelong friends. Or you could be.
I definitely wish I had a webcam strapped to my head when we went. Stuff I saw.
Yep.
It's very important at the City Museum to remember your age remember that you have to be around at the show floor the next day, and you have to walk from your hotel to the showroom floor. So don't jump knees first into a ball pit that isn't a ball pit.
And don't be alarmed seeing a lot of adults in knee pads and elbow pads.
Yeah.
Like they literally,
they suit up. They know.
They're ready.
The experienced people bring the pads. They know.
Literally, the best piece of advice that I gave the Christmas people when they were coming, what was happening was, I looked at them and I said, bring knee pads and remember to act your age. Yes. And they have not letting me forget that I've told them to wear knee pads every year. And every year they show me the knee pads that they bring.
That's awesome.
And couple notes that I'm gathering from here. Your cell phones, your personal items, all that other stuff. Be aware, like you're going, if you plan to go and like have fun and enjoy all of it, you're going to be like climbing around in like caves and other things. Other big tip that this is my number one tip for myself and other people, don't wear leggings. There are slides. And if you are a lady, you know what can happen when your leggings rip. It's not necessarily the greatest thing. So obviously we're comfortable clothes, but I'm just going to give you that tip because it's a long night. No leggings. Yes. People are saying pain meds, fanny pack for the win. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That is very important.
Idea, yeah.
Yes. I want to quickly go back. Somebody had asked about visiting on a budget. Some of the things that we've already mentioned is the free events, but also kind of looking at what you're going to get the most bang for your buck with. You know, the association is hosting an event. We talked about the networking night out. That'll give you really great options to kind of, you know, when it comes to the education side of things, really extend those. But as we've already kind of mentioned, each of the industries has complimentary events for you to attend to. And that's a way to, on a budget, to kind of expand your network as well.
Yeah. And as we're, I know you guys are going to have tons of work still to do yet tonight. So real quick, let's talk a little bit about some of the events if we could. Because I know there's plenty of people asking, say, about the Vampire Circus, and there's so much to talk about in terms of the events as well.
Yeah, so the Vampire Circus, I guess we could start on that first. It's a new show this year, so if you've been before, this one's going to be new. It's called the Asylum Show. So someone did ask a question: what is provided with the VIP ticket upgrade? All that is the seating inside the theater. It's floor seats in front of the stage. There's just a small section that we can only sell so many tickets to, and you get to sit right up in front of the stage. But I will tell you, anywhere in that theater are good seats. You can see from anywhere very well, and they do an amazing job there. And like it's a family ran show, and there's some comedy mixed in, and they come out and interact with the crowd and bring some of the crowd up on the stage. It's a really fun time. If you've never been, it's amazing. And if you've seen the previous show, this is a new one.
Yeah, I second that. I went last year and I enjoyed the hell out of it. It was a really well put on show.
It's the biggest style show, you know. It's really well put together.
Yeah, for sure.
I have another budget tip. And this is like one of the biggest secrets. The O Scares that the Haunted Attraction Association puts on, it's a free meal. It's a free meal at TransWorld. Go and watch haunted houses or people or vendors get awards, and there's a meal there. So go check that out.
Yeah.
Well, I hope and Brett Molitor, real quick, since you mentioned Haunted Attraction Association, Alan, State of the Industry meeting has moved to Friday morning at 9 a.m. I see. Free. And board member Alan Hops will be there too. Yes, he will. Yes, he will. So that has moved to Friday at 9 a.m. And is
I'll throw my hat in the ring on the budget thing. There's a supermarket within 2 blocks from the main hotels. Go in there and do like Alan did and go to the Dollar General or whatever and get some white bread and some lunch meat for sandwiches throughout the day. And then the obviously the Marriott or the Ren, I don't know what it's called anymore, the Ren Grand Bar or the Marriott Bar, I forget what its name is now, but at night that will probably be your best thing for networking. If the networking night out does sell out, which it will.
Yeah, it's close.
That's where you will find everybody else.
Yeah, so this year, just so everybody's clear, I know how much Deoblo loves Christmas, and that he isn't going to the Hunt show, but he is attending the Christmas show. And he has his own host hotel this year. He's going to be at the Magnolia. That'll be fully decked out in Christmas trees and decor. This is true. I'm not BSing cool. Actually. The majority of this story is true. But it is going to be sort of a host hotel for our Christmas guests. So it is literally right behind the Wren. So you can go to both and check them out. There will be a lot of networking at both of those. But everyone knows that has been to the show in the past. They know that the Marriott bar is literally insane. Usually there are people outside until 4 a.m, smoking and drinking. I don't know what it'll be like. It's going to be a little chillier, but I mean, so far the forecast is calling for the 40s. So hopefully it's going to be nice.
Yeah. And then there is something I just said to Nicole. I was joking. There's a lighting and scholar series, but even if that it ends with a party at the Flamingo Bowl. But even if you're not into the lighting installers, you can still buy a ticket, and it's
open
food,
bar,
and it's open bar for 2 hours.
Yeah. So if you are looking for that,
that's a great deal.
Wait, where's the open bar?
Yeah, our only open bar party in the history of TransWorld.
It is. But you can also go, and I don't know, do we mention on Wednesday night with the association?
So I was going to head back to it. Yeah. So the pre-convention party is put on by the Haunted Attraction Association. I see there's some members in here too. Yes. This is going to be, it is a free event.
No, it's not.
Just kidding. Nope. I'm so sorry, guys. I looked down and my screen was on something else I'm going to tell you about that is free. It is the auction. The Flamingo Bowl happy hour. So this is even before the networking night out. Yeah. And it's just a few blocks away. Get your tickets though before Thursday the 26th, aka 1 week from now. Because if you are a member, it's $45 pre-show, or $60 on site. Pre-show price is $60 or $75 on site, and that's from 4 to 7 p.m. There were some folks talking about that, wondering how like the bowling is going to work, all that stuff. I think the best way to kind of answer that is to show up early if you want a lane and make sure that you've got
so with the price, the food's included with that. The bowling's included. So there's a lot of things that are included.
It's kind of like a mix and mingle thing. Like I don't think anybody gets too serious about the bowling. They just jump in. There's lanes. If there's room for 12 people on a lane, you just jump on that lane. You start playing. That's kind of
it's fun.
It's pretty relaxed. But most people hang out and talk and drink and eat.
Mm-hmm. So that same night, like we said, you could still make it to the networking night out, and that's over at the Holiday Inn room. Then, did somebody have a question on that? Nope. Or I skip the next one. Okay, so the Haunted Attraction State of the Industry seminar is free.
Free.
We also have another free event, and that's going to be from 5 to 6:30, and that is on Friday, and that is the live auction. Which, if you're ever looking to do something on a budget, see how I got on that track with the free and that is so. Not only can you get some really great stuff and benefit the industry, it's also free entertainment. We've seen people stand on tables. We've seen it get kind of crazy when we're bidding. So that's a lot of fun as well.
One other quick thing I wanted to throw in is don't forget about the free exhibitor seminars. There's seminars, there's quite a few of those. You don't want to miss them.
That is
shameless plug. I will be doing one.
Yeah.
Yes. On the budget, we have early bird seminars.
It's 9 o'clock.
We have free exhibitor seminars on Friday and Saturday. So you definitely should take advantage of all that.
Yeah, if you just click on the free seminar tab on the website where you register, you'll see all the seminars there, and you can plan those around your day. There's a lot of really good ones, and just be aware, like they're basically, I wouldn't call it like straight up like an infomercial, but they're showing you what you can do and things that they do at their businesses too. So there's a lot of information in a lot of those.
Yeah, and Michael Burnett's isn't though, so you can definitely.
Hey, Nicole. Excuse me for a minute.
Yeah.
But, we talked about you kind of touched on it, but the tribute store. And
yes, we're gonna get to that in just a minute. I was gonna do the parties really quick before we do.
Okay, do the parties because that's important.
I want to say something real quick about the auction.
Yeah,
I'm doing something that I haven't done before. One of the things that I gave up for the auction as a vendor, as Stiltbeast, is a spot to one of my monster camps. So all they have to do is get here.
Super
and
cool.
then
Yep.
when you're at Monster Camp, it's, you make a mask from start to finish, sculpt it Friday, mold it Saturday, paint it Sunday, done. And
I'm excited.
I've never done that before. So that's
For the
that's a
record,
really
his
cool
wife
thing that they're
feeds you
doing.
the entire time.
Yeah, that's really why I'm
Delicious.
And your
Right.
food is covered. Your food is
Right.
covered. So that's
I
good.
think that's why they're coming.
Real quick interruption and a question for Alan, since we're talking about the auction. I did do a miniature in Jen's honor last year for the auction, and though I won't be there this year, I was considering maybe auctioning off a custom for that, since that's similar to your monster camp. What do you think of that, and how would I go? Who do I talk to? Is it you?
Brett Molitor. Talk to Brett.
Brett, talk to Brett. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You heard it here, Brett. I'll donate a miniature again this year.
All right, you guys are going to make that live, like as in like I can log in and bid on it, right? From home.
I'm sorry, you have to be there. So
what
It's one of those things you just had to be there.
I guess I'm looking at flights after this. So
I know.
Like you got something more important to do.
Well, you know what you can do? You can come and celebrate at the Let It Glow party. We kind of already talked about this. This is going to be happening at the Magnolia Hotel, and this is really cool. It is, it's a glow party. It's black light. It's neon.
DJ,
it's fun.
food, drinks. We're gonna have a great time.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful circle background, Nicole. I just had to. Well done. Keep going. Yes.
Thank you. I know you want the information. So then another quick thing on Saturday, if you're looking for something free to do that's kind of entertaining and cool, the Haunted Attraction Association's Oscar Awards, and as Alan had said, there's food at it as well. That's going to be from 5 to 7:30, and that is at the America Center. Now, wait, there's more. If you can leave that party just a little bit early, you can also head over to the Masquerade, which is a live interactive entertainment adventure mystery at BLT's. With that ticket is an awesome taco bar. I'm not going to plug that one too hard because actually that one's very close to being
Almost
sold
sold out.
Yeah.
I have missed that for 2 years.
Yeah.
I have missed that 2 years, and I'm not missing it this year.
You all good.
You better get a ticket.
She had me a taco.
I need one. Yeah.
Wherever Tater's going.
Yeah. And if you did happen to want to snag a ticket again, tonight would probably be the best night to do that. You can also still attend the TransWorld Presents Dead Man's Party, a zombified costume.
Yes.
And that one is the one that rounds out all of the parties for the TransWorld 2023. Oh my God. I'm exhausted thinking about where I'm going to be at that point. Yeah,
exactly.
Oh, wait, there's more. Sean said.
Yes,
Oh, but
and
wait,
one more thing. I
more.
don't want to cut you off, but for anybody who is thinking of going, now is the time to do everything because there is a difference in price whether you buy on site versus you buy ahead. So definitely, if you are trying to be on a budget, book it now.
Yeah, because the prices go up in about a week.
Yes.
So it's even before we hit on site. And the reason for that is I've had a lot of questions about that. People want the numbers for the parties. Obviously since COVID, things have gotten a little bit more intense. So they're asking for cutoff dates to be earlier. So that's why we're trying to incentivize people to get the tickets now. So we can then give the numbers to the facilities and the places that we're working with.
Really, don't wait. Do it now.
Don't wait. Please don't wait.
Yeah, no. Yeah. And I want to just put out an all-out call too, because I've heard the both of them kind of field calls before. It doesn't matter who you are. Once it's sold out, it's sold out. Like there really are hard numbers, I think now more than ever.
Yeah,
in a lot of ways.
Especially the City Museum.
Yeah.
You always get calls about that after it's sold out, begging for tickets.
So buy them now.
Yeah.
Please.
Absolutely.
Sorry, somebody had a question before that for us.
I think it was Tater with the tribute store.
Oh, Tater,
yeah,
the tribute.
Trying to keep you on track here, Nicole. I got Chris Snapchatting me that he's watching right now. So
do you guys want some breaking news?
Oh, we love some breaking news. Are you kidding me?
All right,
yes.
let's get it loaded up here. So we did our episode this week with the tribute store, and we're going to do a little gift for you right now, and we're going to tell you times and dates of products. How does that
everything's
sound?
Gonna be
that's big. That's big.
Uh-oh,
Phil,
right?
paying attention?
I have my pen and paper.
All right.
And Expedia up on my computer.
Yeah. Okay. So let me, this just in.
While you load that up, Nicole, let's make sure that everybody knows, in order to get the items from the Tribute store, you must be at the Tribute store before the time and on the day. It is not an online thing. The vendors, literally, Alan's creating things. Pumpkin or Blake is creating something.
Toxic Effects. Yep.
Toxic Effects is doing stuff. Ghost Ride, and then we're destroying the molds. The molds are gone. You're not going to get them again. So if
these
you
are
want any of
exclusive,
those
only in
items,
the Tribute store, only in the Tribute store, and only a limited number, and that's it. They're gone. They're gone. They will never be made again, ever.
That's right. That's right. So I know Michael has his. I saw it over there. Item ready, but
yeah. So, and again, I'm only going to give you the day, the time, and the company. I'm not going to give you necessarily the item. We did just go over it on the other side, but I don't have images of all of them just yet. So make sure, Alan, that you guys get me those things. Yeah. Okay. So we have kicking off. The Tribute store is going to open at 8:30 on Thursday, and that is going to be an exclusive item. Actually, 2 exclusive items from Froggy's Fog. Then on Thursday at 11:30 a.m., we have an exclusive product from Ghost Ride Productions. And then Thursday at 2:30 p.m., Buscoyo Studios, and I said it right this time, is going to have, thank you. Thank you. We're going to be having their product. Now, all of these items that they're offering is limited. Once they're gone, they're gone. Never to be seen again. So we kind of broke it up so that, kind of looking at the seminars, looking at other things that are happening, you have a chance to go there and get your items, or send one person to buy one item for you. Friday at 8:30 a.m., we are going to be kicking off that day with an exclusive item from Frightnight Studios. Also on Friday at 11:30, yes, Michael. If you guys didn't see Michael's item, you definitely got to check out the TransWorld Live episode. It's absolutely awesome. We have an awesome exclusive product from Toxic FX. And last but not least, on Friday, rounding out your day and before your party night gets started at 2:30 p.m., an exclusive product from none other than our friend Tater.
Sweet. Yeah. I sent Pandora pictures of those early items from Froggy's and
did you send them already?
Earlier, so we will touch on those in a little bit.
Perfect.
Excellent. Right
then on Saturday, there's more. At 8:30 a.m., you're going to want to be in line for an exclusive from Distortions Unlimited. Saturday at 11:30, you're going to want to head over before you go to lunch and stand in line at the Tribute store for an exclusive item from Stiltbeast Studios and our friend Alan. On Saturday at 2:30, the long-awaited, highly anticipated, oh my gosh, that's awesome, item from RCFX, formerly Rip City. And if you guys didn't catch that, that is a very cool, exclusive, one-time only, never to be seen again item that you can use in your haunt, even in your off-season events. How's that sounding, guys?
Freaking amazing. Are you kidding? It's so good. So good.
You heard it here first.
Yes,
you did.
And you
brought up some exclusives.
Yeah, I know you guys. Go ahead.
I was just going to throw this out here. While I'm, things are going crazy. I'm actually finishing. This sculpture will be finished by the end of this broadcast. It'll be ready. I will be molding this tonight.
Wow. Perfect.
Awesome.
It'll be ready for paint. Is that what you're saying?
Michael, can you show?
You'll get a picture hopefully later tomorrow.
Thank you.
Can you hold that flush to the camera so we can see what you're doing? If you guys don't realize, that is the icon character from TransWorld's advertising.
Yes.
And Michael is making it in a miniature for a ornament or a magnet or something. Michael, is that correct?
Yes. It can be all of the above.
That's awesome. That's awesome. One of a kind.
So good. We've got some prizes to give away here. What do you guys think about that? Yeah? Should we give away a few prizes? Yeah? All right. Okay. Real quick. All right. Here we go. Again, you must be registered for the show to win, or to claim your prizes, I should say. So if you win a prize and you don't have your registration yet, get on that. Get on it. All right. So for the 1 hour seminar passes, again, thank you, Jen and Rich, for these amazing prizes that you're giving away tonight to our members. 1 hour seminar passes. Our first winner is Sandy Schneider.
Woohoo! Congratulations, Andy.
Number 2, Barry Flanagan. Woohoo, Barry. Where's my clap track, Deoblo?
He wasn't ready.
He was not ready. Number 3, Tara Bose Green. Yes.
Tara's always participating. She's
always winning something.
Yes. Class participation.
Yeah, for sure. She's doing this right. On a budget. Yeah. Enter to win, for sure. Saturday night party passes. The Dead Man's Party. Number 1, Hessian Manor. Congratulations, Miles. Woo! Victor Ruelis.
Woo! Go ahead, Victor.
Kimberlina Sanger.
Woo!
And last but not least, Sean Fenner.
Yay.
Congratulations to all our winners. Please make sure that you contact me no later than Sunday. And we will go ahead and get your information and get that over to Jen so that she can make sure that you can claim your passes once you're at the show. Congratulations. And thank you again to Jen and Rich so much for that. We appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Is there anything you'd like to say and wrap up?
You're going to give us a list. Everyone that Pandora just mentioned will get a name on the list. You guys are going to come to the show office, and that's where you're going to redeem your ticket. So that'll be right off where registration is. Will be a big sign. The show office, come in there. And Megan, who will be sitting at the desk with a smiley face, will give you your seminar pass or your party pass.
Megan is always smiling. You are so right.
Yes. The whole TransWorld crew is always smiling.
Always smiling.
I can't
so
believe
nice.
you suffer
and
So
welcoming.
fun. Yeah, even Rich. See it? Does
Rich looks tired.
Rich is always like, oh my God.
I get texts during the shows all the time. Everybody's like, dude, smile. I can't. They're like making me read a text. Anyway.
Yeah.
Well,
Awesome.
thanks for having us on. We really
Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, truly.
Thank, the entire crew from Haunters Hangout and all our exhibitors that are on here. Alan Hobbs from Stiltbeast and David from Monsters Alive and Shane and Ryan from 916 and Justin Hill from Haunted Hills Productions. So,
And
You're welcome, Rich. You're welcome, Rich.
videos and then don't Froggy's Five.
Bumpers.
Supporting the show and being exhibitors.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. And we're
Thank
so
you,
excited
guys.
to see Diablo.
Yes.
Cooper joined you right there,
know
Jen.
why when Alan was speaking, there was like some silhouette of music in the background. Like, da, da,
Yeah, wait.
Did you guys see that? I was like, what the heck?
I'm not going to say who that was because I totally forgot about it.
I was like, there's like an aura around them. There's like the sound's going off and everything.
Yeah. All right. So for our viewers, the show is not over. We are just going to let Jen and Rich and Nicole get back to work because they have a ton of stuff that they need to get done still. And we so appreciate them being here. We are, however, going to go talk to some of our sponsor vendors as well that have been hanging out with us here, waiting patiently in the wings there. Alan, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for talking about the education, and Tater for coming on. And
wait, I wanted to show the items that I was going to do for the tribute store.
That's right. I don't see those images, Tater. Do you got those? We can share screen.
Phil,
Like.
Oh, geez. Now you put me on. You never
Phil.
sent them to me.
you just sent me a text that said send them to me, and I did. Gosh, Alan,
leave it to Tater to make it complicated.
Things are great.
Yeah,
Alan, I appreciate you coming on the show. Jen and Rich,
just
I think they're already gone though.
Smooth.
Always when in doubt, blame it on Phil. So
all right. So we will let Jen and Rich and Nicole and Alan go, and Tater, we will figure out your photos and get those shown here real quick. And we appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, everybody.
Really.
Bye.
Have a great night. We love you.
Come say hi to me at TransWorld.
All right. So tribute store items, just so everybody knows what's going on. Froggies, we went a different route this year. Instead of doing a limited edition scent that we can never release again, we put our scent into a candle, kind of showing you that what you can do with some of the oils. And this is a one of the items at the tribute store. This is a gothic scented candle, coconut wax candle, made by K Noble Soap Company for us. It's being sold. It's only 20 of them are being sold in the tribute store. It is going to happen on I think they said Thursday. It's going to be one of the first items. So if you want to fight the seasonal depressionness that you get, and when October's over, you can light this bad boy and smell the whole house up like gothic. And I took a sample of it and smelled it before we shipped it already, and it smells amazing. It smells exactly like our gothic scent spray or gothic scent cup. And then the other way we did things is that is a flask. That is so there it is, Phil. The other way we did things is what we have a friend that makes coffee, and they reached out to us and said we'd private label you some coffee if you guys would like some coffee, and we figured,
wow, nice.
With our theme this year being like a Woodstock theme, we're calling it Frogstock theme. We partnered with them and we made a Frogstock coffee. If you could, is there another picture, Phil, of the better picture of the bag? There we go. The Frogstock coffee. It is an autumn spice flavored coffee, which has notes of cinnamon, vanilla, nutmeg, and rum.
Yum.
So it's a 20 bags of those are going to the tribute store. The artwork on that bag is going to be on the t-shirt. That is the front of the shirt. It's the frog and with the lotus blossom and the pose with the fog machines and everything, Frogstock. On the back of the shirt is a complete list of bands that were scheduled to play at the Frogstock 23 concert, complete with the Ball Pin Incident, Tater and the Tots, La Flamboy's Army is going to be there performing their famous song. So there's a lot of
Flamboy's Army.
There's a lot of little hidden
Easter eggs,
tributes, Easter eggs to
Cool.
haunters and customers of ours. But that is going to be in the tribute store. And then, of course, my item hitting on Friday right before the parties is a flask. Every flask will have a sticker that goes with it that says the same thing. So you can have a proud to be a Granny Approved Whore sticker and proud to be a Granny Approved Whore flask to go with them. The Frogstock t-shirts are available on the Froggy's Fog website under other or swag. I think it's under the other category. Let me look real quick to pre-order. So you can pre-order your shirts. It's under the more under swag. And then it'll give you $0 for shipping and you just pick it right up at the show. So that's how you get the shirts pre-ordered. I will have a bunch of shirts though. So if you cannot get the pre-order site to work, don't worry. We will get you taken care of at the show. That way
Tater,
you guarantee the size that you need.
I have a question for you. You won't be too busy during the show, so could you get in line for me to get some coffee and stuff?
I absolutely, Phil, will not get you anything because if your ass isn't there, or if you don't know somebody that's going, Phil, if you're
I know somebody who's going.
Maybe you
right
can try
at
them instead of the one fog vendor that's actually going to the show this year. Because that's it. That's breaking news too. We're pretty much the only fog vendor there this year, so we're going to be extremely busy, guys. And
well, while you're on Tater, is there anything new that you guys wanted to talk about for Froggies?
I saw some comments we are bringing the fog gun to the trade show floor. We are bringing the fog gun that everybody went viral over to the trade show floor. I will say we announced it at IAPA, which is a trade theme park show. It is pretty much designed to do shows and kind of 30-minute bursts, and then you have to charge it again. It is a very expensive item, and that's kind of why we showed it at IAPA, but we want haunters to look at it and see it, and we are making some improvements on it. It is still a prototype. TransWorld pickup, we are not doing this year. Everything from Froggy's Fog, machines and fluid right now, free shipping to the lower 48. So if you're in the 48, lower 48, we prefer you to go on the website and do it that way. And we can just ship it to you for free. And that way it doesn't clutter up our booth. We got a lot of bands performing, guys, at the Frogstock, and we got to make room for all these egos and road cases to go into the band.
Right on, man. Thank you so much, Tater. We appreciate it. Know you had a long day. Appreciate you sharing all that good stuff. Was there anything else before you had to cruise out of here, you and Granny, that you wanted to let us know
me and
about?
Granny, I think we're going to go on a date. I don't think there's anything major that I have to touch base on, other than, I'm really disappointed in Deoblo and not seeing him this year at TransWorld.
You're just gonna miss the drinks. That's what it is.
But maybe we'll both be in a better place in June in Rosemont and see each other then.
That's the hope. I hope so as well.
Man.
Yep.
I hope so.
Yep.
But I'm going to cruise on out of here. I'm going to leave it to the faithful Ryan and Shane and Michael and Monsters Alive there and the talented Justin Hill and you guys. And thanks for having me on, guys.
Good seeing you,
We
Tater.
love you.
Thanks again, man.
See you later, brother. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Awesome. Justin, I'm going to come to you.
Okay.
So, Justin, what can we expect from you guys this year at your booth?
Haunted Hill Production.
Yes, Haunted Hills. Yes. So give a shout out to. Yep.
So we focus on multiple areas this year. I think we have all in all, and this what you're looking at now is new for this year, but that's not all our products. I've still got 41 products that I have to knock out for this year. Wait. Sorry, 41 plus costumes that I have to do. So there's a lot. We work hard, but we've got somewhere around 80 to 100 new items that we're bringing to the show. This was the first year that we said, we can't bring everything. We have too many things. We don't have enough space. We don't have enough time, all that stuff. So we kind of focused on a few things that we've wanted to do for a long time. One thing we've done, something that's been very popular for us as far as our masks, was our Trick or Treat line, which is a line of masks that I created that is made to mimic those old creepy ass Halloween masks that you see that were handmade with paper and stuff. I wanted to take those and make that idea for other holidays. So we went into the elf that you see there on the left. The other ones are up higher, but we've got Santa Claus, we've got Cupid, we've got Uncle Sam now, Easter Bunny, all those, so that you've got that kind of scary thing for all your events throughout the year. Some other stuff that we've seen through the industry is that the gift shops are getting really, really popular. So we wanted to make items that people could carry in a gift shop. So what you're looking at right now is our new line of Halloween themed ornaments. We call them Hollow Ornaments. Those are also available as fridge magnets if you want them that way. Something else for the gift shops, museums, things like that is something that's right there. You've got the shrunken head, the Meg Tooth, and the Bigfoot print cast. These are sideshow gaffs that we've created. So the shrunken head, all three of those are life size, or as life size as you can imagine they are if we actually captured a Bigfoot. But the Meg Tooth is all made of resin. All those, we sculpted them. They're pretty awesome things. even if no one buys them. I just wanted to make them for me. So it's kind of fun. We're also expanding on our chompers, which is something we rolled out 2 years ago, and expanding the line. So right now we've only got 2 of them up, but we're bringing another 12 to the show. One new addition is our mini chompers, which we incorporated into our haunt last year, which is the basic concept of our chompers, but it's just a head. So it can come through any scare hole, a window, anything that you probably already have in your show, and create like a scary monster effect that you couldn't really get from an actor. And we've got 12 more that we're rolling out at the show as well, but that's in a part of that we're working on now. I'd say one of the most interesting and exciting things that we're rolling out this year is, and this is actually like, I'm announcing this right now. No one knows about this.
Exclusive.
Oh, yeah, we're full of exclusives tonight. I love it.
So we are rolling out at this TransWorld show, and I think this is going to just change things for haunted houses, but it is a clear claustrophobia tunnel. So we've seen claustrophobias forever in haunted houses, but it's always the same thing. It's dark, it's black, it's scary. Now we're doing it where it's clear. You can incorporate lights. We had it in our show this last October. We put a bunch of dead bodies in there. So now you're not just squeezing through airbags. You're squeezing through these clear bags that are full of dead bodies. We have ones that we're introducing that are going to be like a snow globe for Christmas shows. So inside of this clear claustrophobia area, you've got snow that's flying around created by the fans that you're using anyway. And I think it's going to be really cool. And it's going to add a new element to a lot of shows because it just totally changes what claustrophobias were, which were always these dark, scary, long tunnels of let me squeeze you, into something that's now let me squeeze you, but let me also freak you out with our skills of adding nasty, scary things on walls and creepy lights and things like that. So
that's a super cool concept, man. Right on. Very cool.
We're pretty excited about that. So
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Excellent.
Very cool. Now, it seems like you have a bunch of other stuff. So, I mean, I would even say go check out his website, check him out on the show floor. You know, it seems like you got noisemakers, you got, mass props, everything. So, you got the plethora of many options for any owner. So, awesome. Thank you, Justin. Is there anything that you're mostly excited for? Would it be the claustrophobic tunnel, or? I'm
excited to see the reaction to that, but I mean, all of our items are something that I've had planned for a long time. So to me, it's a creative process. I don't make these things because I'm like, I'm going to make a lot of money off these. I make them because I think it's a really awesome idea and I really just want to make it. And if people buy it, sweet. And so far that's worked out. So all the items I'm making, there's nothing that I'm not excited about for some reason or another. All the items I plan to incorporate into our show. A lot of them, it's kind of a creative exercise. I love to sculpt. I love to mold. I love to have something that's done and be able to hold this and be like, wow, I made this thing, and try it on and see like how it moves. So that's always really great for me.
Awesome.
As far as other items, of course, we've also expanded our line of noisemakers. I'm sure everyone hears them on the show floor because they're loud. We sort of took, we didn't create the noisemakers, but we're the ones that came up with the idea of making them look really cool. So, and we've just kept expanding on that. So we've got multiple other options of noisemakers coming this year, as well as the ones that were very popular over the last 2 years. So we're excited to offer those to a lot of our customers as well.
And what's your booth number so your customers can come find you?
So we're booth number 1222 and 1225. We've got a huge island, 6 booth spaces, right in like that main aisle. You'll see us. We've got a giant diner and a giant greenhouse and a giant asylum. So you'll see it.
Awesome.
Right. Last time I went there, it was packed, man. I was like, I'm trying to swindle through. I'm like, dang, there's a lot of people here.
Awesome. And thank you, Justin. We appreciate you sharing all this, and we wish you good success coming up at the show in a few weeks. So
we want to thank you for being a sponsor too.
No problem. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. All right, I'm gonna head over to Ryan and Shane.
Yay! Hello, brothers.
Hey guys,
Brother Ryan,
what's
brother
going
Shane.
on? What do we got for your company here? For those that don't know.
Okay, so
let's talk some Rust.
916 Productions is we specialize in faux finishing products, and our staple product is of course our Rust. Have not worked on any or have not completed anything new for this year. We do have 2 or 3 projects that are still in test phase that are not quite ready for this show. It was a very, very busy year for us, and we just quite frankly didn't have the time and energy this year to get to those products 100%. So something that we will definitely be coming out with next year. So this year it's Rust never gets old. Rust is always going to be the staple of our company. It's the core of what we do. And so,
well, and Justin stole our line. We didn't invent Rust. We just make it look cool.
Come on.
Because the show is obviously 6 weeks closer than what it was. We've been absolutely just busting tail the last 6 weeks to work on our booth, and we're kind of keeping the booth kind of top secret until we open. We'll have a few, maybe some small teasers that we'll bring out, but just to kind of give you an idea, if y'all have seen our booths before, we've used about 1 to 2 gallons of rust in our booth, and we're actually going to use between 10 and 12 gallons in our booth. So it is going to be absolutely insane rusted out. You'll see it from across, the entire show. So when you walk in, it'll be impossible to miss. A lot of time and energy to showcase those products, because being a faux finishing product, we don't have the flashy noisemakers and those things. We have to kind of show what it is that you can do with our product and how you can kind of turn something to look like it's 100-year-old structure. So Rust is obviously, like I said, it's our staple product. Last year we came out with our moss. For those of you who have not seen our moss, it's kind of one of a kind. It is the most realistic moss product that you can get a hold of, and it's very very durable. It hardens like concrete, so it's durable on your areas. It's not going to get it's not going to get wiped off or knocked off by customers that are walking by. And then we have, of course, our stain effects, and we've got 2 different product lines on the stain effects. We've got our natural colors, our black, brown, yellow, and green, and then we've, of course, got our neon, our UV that we came out with last year as well. So going to showcase those a little bit better this year. Part of the the cool thing with the UV stains is they have a translucency about them, so you can integrate that into a normal scene, and they don't disappear 100%. They're not transparent; it's translucent. So if you're looking really close, you can still see them, but by passing by the translucency, you can use UV effects with it. You can have a UV light that's turned on and off and have a whole room light up like Christmas, or like your escape rooms where you're having hidden messages on the walls. And so we're going to integrate that this year to really showcase how they can be used in your sets and in ways that you maybe didn't think of before. So really looking forward to everybody seeing our booth this year. Just to see what you can do with them.
Now, speaking of the show, are you guys still taking pre-orders for those interested. They can pick up at the show.
Yes, and been getting a ton of pre-orders, by the way. So we're gonna be busy batching our tails off here.
We have barely slowed down.
Yeah.
From TransWorld last year, which is part of our hiccups for testing new products as much as we'd like. Just like everybody else, since that bitch COVID hit, it's just hard to get all the ingredients for everything, and the customer doesn't care about that part. They want some product and they want it ASAP. So, trying to get everything together and just a constant batching process. I seen a question pop up a while ago about the 916 shop that went up so quick and was going to be super convenient. Well, 3 weeks ago, we finally got electric hookup to it. It's like pulling teeth in our area to get everything done quick once the building was erected. So that caused minor delays. When you're trying to make 100 gallons of rust product a week, my goodness, we're making it in Ryan's living room and his bathroom and just we've run his family out. So y'all go get an apartment for a while. We got some product to make. But yeah, it's been not a struggle because it's fun. If it wasn't fun, we wouldn't keep doing it. But there's been some hiccups, but next year we're looking forward to releasing some cool new stuff. It's close, with the product that we sell. We want it to be so realistic. We want it to be durable. Our moss, it's good for indoor and antler out. We had to really test it to make sure the durability outside was going to be good, that it was going to last through a storm and harden back up. Just a lot of stuff involved with our quality product. Anybody can sell crap, but if it doesn't last or if it doesn't look good for the duration of your haunt season, you're throwing your money away. So
I have yet to hear a single person say anything negative about this product. It is always glowing reviews, great customer service. Everything that I have ever heard with regard to 916 and Fear Finish has been stellar, absolutely stellar. Well, and you've seen some of the comments here. There's plenty of folks out there in the Hangout that use the product and swear by it for sure.
Yeah, well, that's kind of been our motto. We pride ourselves on the quality of our product. It's cool stuff, but we really pride 916 with our customer service, and as long as we stay on top of that, I think we'll get the repeat because the product sells itself, But as long as you're good dudes and you help people out and answer the phone, and it means a lot to these people.
Yep, for sure.
Definitely, for sure.
Go ahead, Ryan.
You can go ahead, and I'm going to kind of get to our theming this year a little bit. You can kind of.
I was just going to say that I could vouch for them. We used their moss this year in our haunt, and it just took the scene from something that was a little basic to something that almost looked three-dimensional and depth to the detail. And I'm not joking when I say like, their stuff is legit. It's the shit. You got to get it. You got to try it. It's awesome.
There you go.
Again, it looks cool. We've tried to simplify the application of everything. Another one of your questions. We do have YouTube channels on or videos on how to use, I think, all of the product. The stains kind of speak for themselves, but we do have videos on the moss and our rust product. Yeah. And it's probably one of the simplest applications of any rust product out there. It's easy to use. It's quick. The reaction time is unbeatable.
Yeah, I think my favorite video that we made is a time lapse video, and it's very simple. We rusted 5 different typical things that you would rust: wood, metal, foam, resin, and something else. I don't know. There's 5 options. I don't even know what it was now. And then put a time lapse, where you can see what it looks like in 15 minutes, what it looks like in 30 minutes, in an hour, 3 hours, 8 hours. So it's a really cool video to see how quick and really how simple it is. There's nothing, once to watch paint dry, but this is a really cool way to watch paint dry.
Yeah. What is the website again, guys, real quick for Barry?
It's fearfinish.com.
There you go.
And for those
Fearfinish.com.
and for those going to the show, what booth number?
We are 909.
Very good.
So
you will not miss our booth.
Yeah. Somebody mentioned it's a shame that booth 916 wasn't open and kind of matched the business, but 909 is where we're at this year. And if y'all been following us the last couple of years, this is our third year vending at TransWorld. We've been coming since 2011, but it's the third year that we've vended. And we're not the first ones to do it, and we're certainly not going to be the last ones to do it. But we have created limited edition souvenirs that
a hug tackle worthy souvenir.
I was just going to ask. You guys if you're doing it again.
Yeah,
tackle hugs.
Everything we do is cast or made with our logo in mind. You know, so the first year we had little miniature I-beams, and we rusted them, put our stamp on the front of it. I think
I had to snag someone for this one.
Yeah,
there you go. That was last year.
So that was our gas station, and so we did. We had some custom made wrenches with our logo, and so some of y'all, I say we're not giving away too many hints, but it may not be too difficult to figure out. But these are unfinished; they're not rusted. They're not made up yet. But this is our.
That is too cool. Oh, man.
Damn it.
Dang
Is that an exclusive again, too? Is that another exclusive? First time seeing that?
It's an exclusive. There'll be 100 of them. We kind of span them out, 25 each day. That way, everybody, people, some come show up every day, some show up the last couple of days. So it gives everybody the opportunity to come by the booth. And it's not even necessarily show up early. We have to be wearing it, so we do spread them out throughout the day. So if you see one of us wearing one of them around our neck, it's for the taking. It's a cool little thing we do. It creates a little buzz around the booth, but it's completely themed around what our booth's going to be, which is going to be quite impressive this year.
Nice.
Excellent.
Yeah, I think I ran into you guys at the bar, and I go, "That's mine."
Yeah.
Yeah. I ran around the corner, and I was like, "All right, I promised to hug. Where's some stuff?"
I think I grabbed two of them. I grabbed one, and then somebody was walking by, and I was like, "Didn't you know if somebody grabs that it's not yours no more?" They're like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah, give it here." They're like, "Damn it,
white elephant.
Gotta go back."
Yep, there you go. This was Kevin saying that he got one for the first year souvenirs. Thought it was crazy when I said I wanted that thing around their neck. Yeah,
I remember that Kevin was the first recipient of one of the free gifts.
There you go. One of the first.
Yeah. In fact, I wasn't even thinking about it. It was the first year we did it. He just come up and say, "Hey, I want that." Back up, dude. Oh, he wants my I-beam.
Sometimes we forget we're wearing them. It's like, what are you doing?
Right.
Super cool. Yeah. Awesome. Love it, guys. All right. Booth 909 and fearfinish.com. Thank you, Ryan and Shane, so much. Is there anything else real quick that you'd like to shout out there before we move on here?
I think so.
I don't believe. I guess one of our viewers out there, in which it pertains to you, Pandora. A huge shout out to Mr. Cook for his high bid on your thing.
Yes, thank you, Kevin Cook, so very, very, very much. We
that was awesome.
Appreciate you so much. Yeah.
He's going to pick up his product at the show, and look forward to seeing him and shaking his hand.
So great. Yeah. Here's to him. Please give him a extra hug for me. What would you?
For sure.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank
you guys for having done that as well.
Absolutely. What a cool cause. Couldn't think of a better person to do it for.
Thank you from my heart. Thank you.
We wish you guys great success at the show. Kick some ass and sell some
Heck
rust.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
That's right.
I don't know how much ass we'll kick, but we're going to sell some rust.
Yeah.
I'm going to be using it for the first time this year.
Awesome.
So.
Well, again, we'll tell you you're our buddy, and we'll tell you like we tell everybody else. Don't hesitate to give us a call if you run into issues.
Well, I probably will.
He will. Yes.
I'd be like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Let me call the guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can tell you now, 9 times out of 10, if there's any issues, you didn't mix it good enough.
That's what I'm worried about. That's all. Like, I'm gonna call the guys.
Yeah. mix it till
Yeah.
you know you've got it mixed enough, and mix it a little more.
Right.
Yep.
Gotcha.
I think you mixed.
Thank you, guys.
Keep going.
Thanks,
Yeah,
guys.
thank you so
We
much.
appreciate it.
Love you both. Thank
Love
you for
you.
being here with us. And again, guys, don't forget to go visit them for first for your rest and your moss needs.
Awesome.
All
Now
right.
we're gonna bring it over to David and Jennifer.
Yes, she's back there working on teeth. Yay. Hi, guys. Thank you for being so patient. We
Yeah,
love you.
thank
I'm
you,
glad
guys.
to see you working back there.
I think you're still muted there, guys.
Yep. Yep.
There you
There we
go.
go. All right.
Hey,
The Quins. The Quins.
how's it going?
Hey, hey.
Good. What do you guys what's your company here?
Well, we are Monsters Alive. I am David. This is Jennifer. And everybody knows us for coming in and creating crazy, off-the-wall, one-of-a-kind things. And we will definitely be at TransWorld. Same with everybody else that is on the show tonight. And we're super excited about some of the new stuff we're bringing. We will not have as big of a booth this year because we just haven't had time. We have been to all these other shows, and we opened up our haunt this year, so that put us way behind. Plus, the show is a lot sooner, but trust me, the product we're bringing is off the charts, and you guys are gonna love it. And we have another exclusive for you, so this whole show is all exclusive. So,
This is great. We didn't even ask for this. It's like we had a jackpot tonight. All right. Come on, what you got? What you got?
So everybody knows that we do lollipops and cotton candies, and we're bringing lighted cotton candy.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh, sweet. Sweet.
Sweet is right. Oh my gosh, it is going to be amazing. And another new update is there's going to be some candy available at the HAA auction too. So don't
yes,
forget to go by
awesome.
there. And, yeah, make sure if you can go by and bid on some of those items and help support that cause. So
it's such a
we're
great
just
cause,
all in all excited in general. We've got a lot of new masks that we're taking. And all of the new masks are based off of emotions. I have sculpted multiple masks at the same time and only dedicated those masks to those emotions that I've been feeling.
That is so cool. What a cool concept.
Yeah, and it's been different for me because a lot of my sculptures have been based on nightmares or dreams or stuff like that. But this year I really wanted to do something that was true to me. So all of the masks that are coming out this year are just based purely off of emotion, and you can tell the emotion whenever you look at them. So Jennifer is bringing over. Which one do you want to show first? Well, what do you guys want to see? Angry, or do you want to see anxious?
Oh, let's see anxious.
Angry.
Oh, well, hey, Fearless Leader said angry, so we're going angry. All right.
Okay, so angst is angry, and you can tell because the detail on him is like, oh, I'm gonna make those perfect. Oh, it's not perfect. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna. It is.
Wow, dude. Oh, that is phenomenal.
Not only does it come like this, we have 2 other variants. This one, however, is totally blacklight reactive.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Cool.
So
absolutely incredible.
Well, thank you. And I just hope that everybody enjoys it. We do have like a woodsy sort of angst. So the trees are very not happy. And we have another one that's pretty fleshy. And then we have anxiety, which is my anxiety. And you can tell whenever you look at the sculpt, it is not as perfect as angst. So this here is a half mask, but he's very similar. They're like brother and sister, you know.
Well, they are. You think about those two emotions, that makes perfect sense. Man, that is so cool.
Yeah.
So cool.
We've got some we got some new witch masks that we're bringing. Good, if I can talk. We got some witch masks. We've got a line of completely custom, one of a kind. Every single one of them is one of a kind apocalypse costumes, and they are full costumes, ready to rock and roll. We're talking about gadgets on the arms that you can actually flip up and play with and twist the knobs, and very detailed, one of a kind. I can't wait for everybody to see those because we have been working for probably 2 months on doing all of those.
Awesome.
Let's see. 7 deadly sins. Ooh, that sounds cool.
Yeah. Chad's super interested in that. Barry would like to know what your masks are made of.
So they are all latex based.
There you go.
We haven't quite ventured into the silicone realm yet as far as masks go. And then the stuff you see on the website, there's still a lot of pictures that we need to post up of new product. Of course, everybody knows I'll be rocking around in stilts, and we will definitely have. We'll definitely have our stilt boots there. Everybody loves the stilt boots. The great way to cover up the sole of the stilt itself, gives more stability. We will have a new stilt costume that we're taking, which is a scarecrow. And I'm pretty excited about him because what we're doing with the stilts is kind of different than what you might typically see. So we're pretty excited about that. And man, is there anything else you can think of? Like, we got all of our stuffies. All of our stuffies are one of a kind. So if you see a stuffy that you like, don't pass it up because there will never be another one just like it.
Yeah.
Let's see.
For sure.
Booth number. Oh, 1343, right?
Yeah. Say it again.
1343.
1343. There you go, Tracy. 1343.
We're in the same place we were last year.
Ah, cool. That's helpful for sure.
Yeah, I can tell it's like definitely like one of a kind mask. It's like you don't see the same any of them anywhere. It's like the same. It's like all original. Very cool.
And that's really what like Alan said. He loves sculpting, and like that's where my heart and soul is in sculpting. You can take all of your anxiety, anger, sadness. You can take all of that out in clay, and you always end up with something different. And I love pushing the envelope of what is okay and what's not okay, as far as what people like to see. I sort of tend to do really whatever I want whenever it comes to the clay. So yeah, just super excited to share it with everybody again. We're always going to be at TransWorld. We're always going to be at MHC. Yeah, just in awe that we're still doing this.
We are so glad you're here in this industry, my friends. Talented,
it seems
super
like
talented.
it was just a year ago, you know. I don't know. It's just crazy that we were doing what we love.
Yeah.
So lucky. Yep.
You guys have talent, that's for sure.
Oh
Keep it
yeah,
up.
and the members know it. They are singing your praises.
But we love everybody. We love all of you. I'm not sure who you are because it says Facebook user, but we love you so much. All of you.
That was Chad Smith, I believe. Yeah.
We love you, Chad.
Absolutely. And
Oh.
again, we wish you guys great success at the show. Definitely stop by, check out all the new stuff they have. It's going to be a year to remember, that's for sure. So,
yeah, kind of wish I was going to TransWorld now.
I know.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna miss you guys so
Boosters,
much.
I'm like, oh,
so much.
Probably next year.
Thank you guys. And we're going to move over now to Michael.
Oh, monstersalive.com, correct?
Oh, yes. And yeah, hold on real quick.
Yep.
Monsters-alive.com.
Thank you. Monsters-alive.com.
Thank you, David. And thank you, Jennifer.
Thank you, guys.
Awesome.
All right, Michael.
Mr. Michael Burnett, Frightnight Studios.
How's it going?
How are you, sir? Thank you for hanging in there with us.
Absolutely. I always love being on the show with you guys.
We love having you for sure. All right.
So what can we expect from you this year, Michael?
Okay, so Lynn and I, my wife, and partner in all this craziness, we have been working pretty hard, and she's actually out in the studio right now working on stuff. While I was finishing up the sculpture because there's just so much to go with the being basically 2 months sooner, and so we've added a lot of cool stuff. Our background is doing movie and TV effects, and so and lots of theme park stuff. And we've been doing stuff for Knott's Berry Farm or Not Scary Farm, since the 80s, Universal, like that. And most of it's custom, and so that was always been sort of our challenge. Is trying to translate that into stuff that we can catalog and have as sort of a stock item. So that's in this past year we've tried to expand that, and in that we are now, our booth has been 814 for quite a while, and we are this year. Here's an exclusive for you guys for TransWorld, TransWorld news for Frightnight. Is we are taking over the entire other row. So we're going to have we're going to have 814 and 815. So we'll be that entire row on both sides of the aisle. So
that's awesome, Michael. Congrats.
Yeah,
man.
Thanks. And it's been cool because a lot of times, some of our stuff is really big, and it's with 3 booths, we weren't able to show. We weren't able to bring everything and fit it, so this will give us that opportunity. And one thing that we've done a lot over the years, but we've never really brought it to TransWorld. And in fact, can you click on that kind of guy with the big sharp teeth right there? See, I think that's a video. Let's see if it'll show what happened. So we're doing some puppets. We did this one for.
Get back to it. Let's see.
There we go. So we did this one for SeaWorld in San Antonio, Texas. So this was a big giant puppet. It wasn't completely finished, installed, but I just wanted to give you an idea. It's pneumatic. We've done a lot of that over the years, and mainly as stock pieces. As custom pieces. So now we're going to start doing that and offering them as
dude, that guy is
as stock pieces. But you can see he's very colorful, and that we're still going to do it where you'll see Marge at TransWorld, but it'll be a more realistic paint job, and not as bright as this. That was what they wanted. And if you don't mind, if we're going up to the top. Can show you one more puppet. I think it's the very last, yeah, that one right there. So we did this for Gatorland here in Florida.
I wish I could make it bigger, but
it won't go bigger. Well, yeah, I think you'll get the idea.
Michael, Keith would like to know if you'll be at MHC as well.
We are 95% sure we will be. We've done it the last couple of years. I've been talking to Jim. We've got a space. There's a couple of variables that might mess that up, but we're pretty sure we'll be there.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's our werewolf attack. And so, and these things will be offered in, like, that is a basic one. It doesn't have mouth movement, but it's still, when you can't hear the sound with it, but when it still has quite a lot of movement, and even with those big teeth, and the growling and everything. But we also have a version that has pneumatic jaws that'll open and close. So
that thing's badass.
So, thanks. So we'll have we're gonna have those two puppets. There's a couple little teases on there. We're a bunch of things that we have not we've never had there before. That shark is a new thing. It's a prop we've made, but we didn't offer it for really to Halloween, and we started the shark head there. That's a larger shark head. We've had our hanging shark for quite a while, but that's a shark head. We've extended it, and so it can be done as a static prop or as a puppet.
There you go.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were going to say something.
Oh yeah, Sean. Will you ever, or do you already have a killer shark puppet prop? There you go. Sean wants to know.
There you go. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So that'll be and again, it can come. It'll come in variety. And if you want something special, most of the things we customize. There's no extra cost. I mean, if you need something substantially different, like sometimes somebody needs a much more elaborate wardrobe for the dummy, that's one thing we do. Not everybody, who sells bodies dress them. They'll just give you the dead body. We try to incorporate that and do some of the costuming as well. If it's a security guard or some kind of a themed thing, or if it's a period piece, we can do a lot of that. So these are, and so all of the stuff is, we have our stock versions, but we'll customize anything.
Right.
So, and I see that question from Mike. We have done that. We haven't offered them TransWorld. We're not going to this year, but it's definitely on our list. That's something I did for Halloween. I've worked with Universal with Halloween between Orlando and California for 20 plus years. Back, started doing it in California back in the 90s. And so that was one of the things we did for them, was we made these giant skeleton puppets. It was a puppet / costume. And so something similar to that we're in development. Again, won't be ready for this year, but it'll be. We'll definitely have it. In probably next year. But that's one thing we want to start adding to our stock. To our catalog are these more interactive pieces. So, we definitely cover the props.
There's no doubt about that. There is so much to choose from, for sure.
So we want to expand into the and start with some of these things and start bringing them to life. I think it adds a lot, and especially the last few years have been tough for people for haunts. I know we've had challenges with people helping us in the studio, with COVID and the lockdowns and all that kind of thing. I know friends that I've talked to that run haunts have it's been a bigger challenge than ever, is keeping a staff or getting enough people to staff it. And that's one thing that we're that I think you can do with puppets, is you can add a really cool, and you can do something that that werewolf is in a position that if you put an actor in a costume like that, they wouldn't be able to do that for very long. It's not a comfortable position to be in. But you can build controls in the back that a person can operate very easily, and make this creature do things that a person either can't do or couldn't do repeatedly without having to stop and switch out. And you can imagine if you were wearing a fursuit costume and had somebody wear that, having that, and then somebody needed to switch out. Not an attractive thing you want to deal with.
Right.
So, and you can have puppets. If you have puppets and similar items throughout your haunt, you can have one person that can operate those, because they don't have to be in a costume or a makeup. They just, they're in basically a black tech outfit, and they can do that. It gives them really easy to exchange things, and you can do, like I said, these elaborate creatures, or characters that it would be very, very difficult to do with a person.
Right.
So,
right. For sure.
Awesome, Michael. And then any big things you're excited for TransWorld this year?
Well, just overall, I mean, I think last year, it wasn't fully back to normal. There, it was a great show, but this past year feels like, I think it's going to be 100% back. I'm looking forward to that. As when Rich and Jen were talking about, how many more vendors they have. I mean, you can see it's grown quite a bit. So I think people are ready, more than ready to sort of get back to business as usual. So I'm looking forward to that, and just seeing everybody.
Right.
It's
I
been,
mean, like last year was like okay, let's see what happens, and it's like everybody fucking came, and it was a good time. And now it's like, all right, everybody's coming, let's do this.
Exactly.
For sure.
Exactly. I was bummed. I didn't realize you guys weren't coming till this show, so I'm bummed. That we won't be seeing you.
Well, hopefully, at least Deoblo and I got my fingers crossed for MHC, and I know he does too. So we're gonna try. We're gonna see what happens. Yeah,
I'm definitely going to MHC. So I will.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that'll be great. Yeah, because I'd love to see you guys in person. So, but we're just looking forward to that show. I mean, a little. We're trying to get there early, with the potential, just being so much earlier in the year, and with the weather being crazy as it's been, we're just trying to get there early, and having literally double the booths to set up. It's going to be a big show for us. So we're just excited to put it on and show off some of these new pieces to everybody.
Right. So what's your booth numbers?
It's 814, 814, and 815.
Excellent. So, and what's the website again, real quick, Michael?
It's frightnightstudios.com.
There you go.
So
there you go. That's my phrase tonight. There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
My phrase is, I wish you the best this year at this trade show. All the success.
Thank you.
And hopefully everything goes smoothly.
Right.
Thanks. Yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Right.
Thank you so much for being here, Michael. We truly appreciate you. Long show tonight, and we are super happy to be back. Super happy to have you on for our first show, and
super happy to have you sponsoring the Hangout again for us.
Oh yeah, we have some new and different stuff for the giveaways coming up. So we haven't really had a chance to talk about that. So we'll talk about that later.
Sweet. We love that, and our viewers love hearing that too. I guarantee you.
Cool. Yeah. Very good. Yeah. Well, I hope we can be on again. I'm looking forward to being on again with you, and we love Haunters Hangout and happy to help you guys however we can. So.
Oh, great. We'll definitely get you on another show this year. So we'll be
looking
forward to that.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Thanks for having me on tonight.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you for being here.
Thanks. Bye.
All right. Bye. We'll see you later. Thanks, Michael.
Thanks.
All right, everybody. I'm going to pull a Deoblo here and say, go to our sponsors, guys, and support them, and for all your haunt needs. It's been a fun first episode. hopefully I didn't do too many choo-choo moments as we get back into this.
Hey, we always have those little blips at the very beginning. Who am I kidding? We have them all throughout the season, but
Right. We're not professionals here, but we like that.
Yeah, we are definitely not professionals around here.
But
and there's the dog.
Yeah.
Hey, but we definitely want to thank the sponsors that came out, Jen and all them, for coming out and showing us what's going on for this year at TransWorld. I wish we could make it. Now I'm like hoping but there's just no way. It's too soon. So, but hopefully next year we'll be able to come. But we got a lot of great shows coming up this season. New sponsors that come on, and our old sponsors that came back to us that we totally appreciate. We hope that you guys go to them for all your haunt needs, and we will continue to push all their stuff. And they have great stuff. They're always coming up with new things, and they're all great. And so our next show is when?
Next
Pandora?
Wednesday, the 25th.
That'll be our only show that we have to do Wednesday. But
I think there might be one more after that. I don't remember exactly. We'll look at the schedule again, but there might be another one. But next Wednesday, the 25th, we have another fantastic show lined up for you guys with more of our fantastic sponsors and what they have new for this season as well. And we're excited to bring that to you. And
we're going to give away tons of prizes.
Yep. Yeah, and real quick, I just want to remind everybody, if you want a prize for TransWorld tonight, please make sure that you private message me through Facebook Messenger, and no later than Sunday, and we'll get all your information and get that sent over to Jen as well. Yep. Sorry to interrupt you there, Diablo. Take it away.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. That's it.
Stay tuned for the season. We got some new things in the mix, and it's going to be fun. So,
heck yeah! Thank you.
See you next week.
Thank you.
All right.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much, and we'll catch you next week. Ciao.
Good night.